This is Natalie, aka Willoughby's with Luxury Games. Today I am joined with
Justin Don.
And we are here at the Disney Lorcana Challenge in Atlanta. Tell everybody what you accomplished today.
I made it to top 32 out of 2,000 some players.
Amazing. Congratulations again on that. Do you have anybody that you want to shout out before we begin?
Yeah, two people, or one's a store, Comic Box Games in Edmonton, where I'm from.
Redeeming 100 tickets for the Cinderella match.
I think I bought them for sure. Hey, they're good? Okay. Yeah. Do you have anybody that you want to shout out?
Yeah, two people. One's a store in Edmonton, Comic Box Games. That's where I'm from. That's where I play my locals. They are my favorite store in the world, and I just want to thank them for 87% of the cards in my deck. And then my friend Silas, who I don't play on Pixelborn, and I just play in person, and 90% of my games are against him. He plays 90% of his games on Pixelborn, so I just get all the information without actually having to do it, which is really, really helpful.
Amazing. Well, congratulations again on top 32. Let's get into the deck.
All right, thanks. We play 4 Robin Hood, 4 Cinderella, and then 2 Captain Hook. I'm not playing the Queen package because it's a best of 2. You'll see why after, but I essentially just didn't want to shift going second against a lot of decks. I find it really sucks against any deck that can drop a 3 and kill the Queen before I get to establish after the wheel. And then 2 Smees. Wasn't playing it before. Silas convinced me to play it, and I don't know why I wasn't playing it before. I'm a poor decision maker. 4 Ariel. It's my favorite card in the entire game. I'm from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that's how I know card games, and so I find this deck to be the most Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck that exists, which is, in Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you guys don't know, you play cards for free. Like, there's no inking, there's no cost. So I just wanted to play a song deck because it replicated the game that I knew, and she does too many things. I played 2 Benja because I'm scared of red-blue, but I probably should have played none. Thinking about it more, I probably should have just punted completely to red-blue because there's so many decks in the meta, and I should have just made my matchups against everything else better and just admit defeat to that deck. 3 Rapunzel. I wish I played 4. I was on 2 before. She's really good into a lot of matchups I played this weekend, but I test against red purple a lot, and it's really bad against that. So I'm happy I had the 3. I'm glad I upped it. 4 Beast. I guess I should explain the Beast because some people don't play any, and it's strictly because I'm playing Lantern, not Flutes. Lantern. My ideal line is like 1 drop on 1, Lantern on 2. Ariel on 3, Beast on 4, and then hoping I can, with the Ariel, search a whole new world or have it, because it just applies infinite pressure, because Beast on 4 is very difficult for a lot of decks to deal with, because you can't Medusa for 2 turns, so you get 2 extra cards out of it. And then the other thing it does is when you sing with the Ariel, on your 8 cards and then 9 for Beast, because you're drawing 7, passing, and then drawing 2, they kind of have to kill the Ariel, and that means in your 9, if you drew any Rapunzels, you kind of just win the game in that one spot. So I really like Beast a lot. But I understand why people cut it, because it dies to Medusa. 4 Robin Hood. I mean, yeah, this card's crazy. I played 2 Tinkerbell. I was at 3. I cut 1 to play the Smee, so I'm fine with it. It's good. It's weird. I don't know. It's really good, but I cut down Grab Your Swords, so it kind of lost some of its impact, and I don't know. I think this card's really broken, but against certain matchups, it's just kind of a play and do nothing kind of card. Like it's not threatening red-blue in a very significant way, and red-purple, because they just can leave their stuff upright, and it's kind of annoying. 2 Simba. I probably should have played 4 of this card. This was like by far the best 7 in my deck this weekend. I played against a lot of green and a lot of green steel, and that deck just can't out it. There's not a lot of cards that out it. It's a uniquely designed card because you can't Maui it either. It quests for 2. On play, it has an ability, and when it kills, it has the ability. It does. I guess Silas said this, and I always think about it. It makes me laugh. He's like, that card has way too much text for a 5/7 inkable 2 lore. And I was like, he's right. It just has too many words. You have to play this card. And I played 2 of the Cinderella. It's very hard in my deck to shift on top because I really like to get advantage by singing with the Cinderella early, the little one. So it dies a lot, but it helps me get to the game states where I just drop my big characters. 1 Surfer Stitch, like this probably should have been Simba, but this was enchanted, and that's like a terrible reason to play it. and I'm just gonna be honest. That's why I did it. And then 4 lanterns. This card is really, really good. I get why people play flute. Like, my mirror is pretty tough. The thing that lantern does so well is in a format where you have to go second exactly half of the time to make top cut, you have a ramp card in your deck that you can hard mulligan for. So it made mulliganing a lot more linear, which is nice, because the go first mulligan is very difficult in the deck. Because if you know what you're playing against, there's like 3 different lines you want to take. And if you're mulliganing for second, all of your lines kind of just get better if you can find this card. And 4 bare necessities. I put the 4th one in because I was trying to beat red blue in the early game. But honestly, I'd probably just keep the 4. Be prepared is so difficult. That's how I lost in top cut. So I think this card is really good. And then I played 3 of each of these ones. I know some people play 4. I'm not playing flutes. This card's uninkable. I was happy with it. Honestly, I probably wouldn't change it. And I totally understand why people play more than the 6. Then 4 Zeus, this card is so broken. I'm so happy with the printing this card. It just deals with everything my deck can't deal with. Then 4 Whole New World. Card's crazy. I'm not wheeling on 2 like most people, so it's a little bit more nuanced in how you use it. But like I probably play incorrectly, but I just try to min-max this card like crazy. And it probably cost me a game or 2, but it's like a win button if you do it. If you do the line I described, it's almost impossible to lose. And so that's why I like to hold it. And then 2 Gravity Swords. I cut it down. I just test against red purple too much. Like, my deck is designed to beat the person I test with. And so, but like a lot of these cards are good across matchups. I genuinely don't know what to do with the next set because it's like the deck loses a lot of these cards. I feel like you probably don't want to play Lantern because you want to play the item removal song. But yeah, honestly, the list was really, really strong. I enjoyed it. I had fun and totally matchup dependent. Like I could have been the first person out if I played against blue. You have to hope you don't, and then you have a good time.
Your event is about to be seated. If you're signed up for the 12 p.m. draft, please head over to the Emerald Meeting Point. Your event is about to be seated.
Okay, amazing. Well, congratulations, Justin. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that.